All right, super random video. Um, I decided to. It's like I was watching YouTube. It's like 4 in the morning right now. This is around the time I've been going to bed the last few days. I was watching YouTube, and I've been watching a lot of Pokemon stuff because, like, the past like 2 weeks, like pretty much ever since I got back from tour this last summer and like really got settled in. Like I took a week to just like try to exist for a second. And then like once I actually started, like what really felt like it was pulling me back down to earth was playing Pokemon. I got back into playing my Pokemon Soul Silver save file. Oh my god, my DS is gonna die. And Buena's calling me. Yeah, I'll answer that later, I guess. I'll tap it now and I'll close it. So yeah, I was playing that. I think I started playing again. I think I started playing. Yeah, I was in my apartment, and I had planned to go over to my girlfriend's house for a few days. In like the day or like 2 days before I left to go to do that, I started playing again just because I don't know, I was just like looking for something else to do other than just fucking watch YouTube all day, which was kind of what I was just doing. I wanted to get back into playing something again, and I remembered that my Soul Silver save file, like I kind of just stopped playing it after I beat the Elite Four, and I wanted to actually beat the Kanto gyms, which I hadn't done in my original copy. Soul Silver was my very first Pokemon game when I was in 2010. So I was in fourth grade, third grade. I think it came out in March. Yeah, 2010 came out in March. So I was either in um 2010 was, yeah, I was either in second or third grade. It might have been the summer. I don't remember if I got it for my birthday. Anyways, I'm rambling. Anyways, Soul Silver, I've been playing. This is like all my thought process. This is all my thoughts that I've been thinking about right now. It's like I'm just like all over the fucking place right now. I don't know why. Um, so yeah, I wanted to be all the Kanto gyms, and I actually wanted to like, I don't know, just go far, like go far in the game, much farther than I ever did, because I kind of like the only play, because I had Heart Gold. I was gifted Heart Gold in like 2012. Yeah, because that's when I started the save file in like 2012. After I gave back my original Soul Silver to GameStop, I returned it to GameStop because I had used an action replay on it to guarantee a capture on Lugia, and also to one-hit KO through all of the Elite Four. Oh my god, I'm remembering more details about it now, because I thought I've been telling people this story for like a year, 2 years now. I felt so guilty for using a Action Replay, because I just cheated my way through the Elite Four. I think it was like you could hold select, and whatever move you used that hit the enemy Pokemon would one-shot it. It would always defeat it. It would always knock it out. And so I just held that button for the whole Elite Four, even though I had like Lugia and like a super high level starter. I had Feraligatr, and I beat the champion, and I even got to Kanto and stuff. But now I'm remembering an extra detail that I haven't been telling people ever since I started telling that story again. I remember there was a cheat code to allow you to capture trainer Pokemon. And now that I'm thinking about it, that's the one that made me feel so guilty. Because I remember feeling like, oh my god, I'm actually stealing their Pokemon. Like, actually, like, they don't have their Pokemon anymore. And it was so fucked, too, because I remember feeling so weird when like, because when you catch a Pokemon, the battle ends, right? Because the game assumes like the only time you catch a Pokemon is when it's a wild Pokemon. You don't catch trainer Pokemon, so the battle just ends, and you don't get any money. And they could have had more Pokemon, but you caught their first one or whatever, and so the battle ends, and like that's it. They don't say anything to you, and it's like just like this overwhelming feeling of like, what have I done? Like, what did I just do? And I couldn't undo it. Like yeah, I couldn't undo it. I think I like saved, or like I wasn't sure on what I wanted to do. Anyways, I'm like, oh my god, I'm so far off track. But anyways, I think that's the reason why I finally felt guilty enough. I was like, I remember telling my mom, I put everything back in the box, in the original box, even with the Pokewalker. And everything that came with the game, I put back in the original box, the original way I think it came. I'm like, I don't even want to see this anymore. Like, I literally put the whole game in my mom's room because I didn't even want to see it. I felt so guilty just looking at it. And I was like, Mom, I want to return this as soon as I can. I don't even want to. I felt so guilty. I was like, how old was I? I was 9 years old. And yeah, that was my first Pokemon game, and it's out there somewhere. Hopefully someone's playing it or played it at some point and kept it. I'd be sad if it's just like rotting somewhere and like no one ever really loved it again, especially after it being cheated on. Or maybe they saw the cheated. I don't even know if there's anything visibly cheated on it. I think I might have given myself like 999 Pokeballs and stuff. I think. I don't even remember. Maybe, probably. That I definitely felt guilty about too, because like nobody has 999. Like, that's clearly cheating, you know. Anyway, so that's what I've been playing. I need to plug it in. Where's the stupid wire? I'm gonna plug it in so it doesn't die. So that's all it. Yeah, that's all I've been thinking about. Is a lot of Pokemon. And I was thinking about, because a lot of the Pokemon games that I've been playing, especially like the newer ones, because I was playing through all the games I'd never played, like Red, Crystal, Fire Red, Emerald, Platinum, the games I never finished. I mean, Platinum's technically part of the games I never finished, because I was gifted that too as a kid, and I started it, but I don't even remember. I think I was in Jubilife. I got to Jubilife and then I stopped playing. Just because like Gen 4, Sinnoh just always felt so awkward to me. It still does. Like, even after playing it, like Platinum is a good game. Platinum's a really good game, but it's so awkward, I feel, especially after having played Soul Silver first. Like, Diamond, Pearl, Platinum walked so Heart Gold, Soul Silver could run, but like fucking Heart Gold, Soul Silver fucking leaped. Like, they fucking sprinted compared. I don't know. That's how I feel. Anyways, so I was thinking about, I didn't get to record my Elite Four challenge or even beating Red, because I beat Red. I actually got super deep into the game like I'd never done before. There's so many parts of the game I'd never even seen. And I was like, oh man, like I didn't get a chance to record it because I decided, because I bought a complete inbox copy of Soul Silver last year for my birthday. It was like my gift. I mean, my parents helped pay for it, but it was my gift. It's my birthday gift. So I got a complete inbox copy. I even have my Pokewalker here of Soul Silver, because it was my first Pokemon game. It was super nostalgic, and I wanted to play it again. And I had been playing it again on my 3DS because I modded it. So I was able to like install it permanently on my 3DS without having a cartridge. So I legally downloaded the ROM and then installed it on my 3DS, and I was playing it handheld that way. So I was still getting the full experience minus the Pokewalker, because I was playing it on my 3DS. I was playing it handheld. I wasn't emulating it like I normally would with all the games I hadn't been playing or I hadn't played before, or even stuff like Platinum and White 2 and the 3DS games. Like, I don't know. I just kind of wanted to try emulating it because I'd never gotten a chance to before, and my computer could finally handle it. So those were the games I was actually able to record and post the Elite Four and like the final battles and stuff. But since I've been playing it handheld, and I'm like committed to playing it handheld, I don't have a capture card, like a 3DS capture card, because I don't even think they really exist anymore, and there's not really a way to get one anymore. And not that I really would want one, because everything's on here, and this is like personal to me, and like I'm not a YouTuber, like doesn't really make sense. I'm rambling like crazy. Anyways, I was thinking about that, how I wouldn't get a chance to record it. And so, oh my God, where was I even going? So I was looking at my old videos, the videos I recorded when I recorded like my Elite Four runs and stuff. Oh my God, yeah, okay. And I saw, when I was scrolling past, I saw like all of my old videos, like all the Castillo cuts of the Minecraft series I played at the start of COVID with my friends. And I remember the like 3 like vlog style videos I made like right after I graduated high school, which is 3 years ago now. And I don't know, it kind of inspired me to make this video. I wish I was at my desk so I could actually film it, but even if I was at like my head cam, not my head cam, my face cam, excuse me, I'm kind of sick. But my setup, my PC's not here, it's in my apartment, and my setup is in the living room. My roommates are there anyways, so like even if it wasn't in the living room, it would have been I would have been waking them up and stuff, you know. So yeah, I kind of just have to do this. But yeah. So yeah. So anyways, on to the stuff that I wanted to talk about and not the explanation of why I wanted to talk about it. Update on life. I'm doing okay. I'm doing good overall. I think there's some parts of my life that aren't the best that they've ever been, but I'm doing pretty good. I had an amazing summer with the Mandarins. I marched the Mandarins, a world-class drum corps, which I'm very happy about. I got the opportunity to do that. I grew some facial hair. I mean, I was pretty much always able to grow this since then, I think. Maybe not as thick, but I've grown something this thick before like 2 years ago. So I kind of like the way it looks. It definitely worked for the show. It's called Cinnamon, and we wore like suspenders and like these long slacks. We were all dressed in red. We had these fedoras, like we were the Cinnamon. We're all sneaky and like we're the mob, you know, shoot you up. So it kind of worked. It worked. I liked it. It was cool. I've been playing a lot of Pokemon. I have like 120, almost 130 hours. And I'm pretty sure when I got back from tour and I saw the game time, it was like 50. Yeah, it was like not even, I'm pretty sure it was 50 because I beat Red at 69 hours. Holy fuck, yeah. And I'm at like almost 130 now. So yeah, I've been playing a lot of Pokemon. I've been enjoying it a lot, but like today, I think like literally starting today, like I'm kind of starting to feel a little burnt out just because I'm getting to the point where like I'm completing the Pokedex, and I'm getting to the part where all I have to do is level. I just have to grind experience. And if you know anything about these games, the grinding experience is like the most torturous thing you could do because there's no wild Pokemon you can grind on. The highest wild Pokemon in the game are like level 40. And like after a certain point, like when you're trying to level up Pokemon that are below that, you have to use stronger Pokemon, but all my stronger Pokemon are in like the 60s and 70s. So like they gain no experience. So the only option really is trainer battles. But there's a specific trainer battle that you want to use, but it's only available on Mondays. And thank God it's actually Monday right now. And yeah, you could technically time skip, but I kind of wanted to not do that because I wanted to stick to how I would play if I were still 9 years old, you know? And I'm pretty sure my 9-year-old self would not be good with that, even though I use an action replay. I kind of just got the action replay because I was curious. I'd never seen. It was in the GameStop. I was like, I remember seeing it in the GameStop. I'm like almost like doing a double take because I'm like, is that legal? Like, why are they selling it? Why are they selling a cheating device in the place where they sell the games? Like obviously now you think about it, like, yeah, that makes sense. Like, where else would you buy it? But it's like, it felt so wrong to see that there. So I was just like curious. I'm like, I remember asking my grandpa. I was like, oh, can I get this? And yeah, my grandpa always bought me everything. I love him. It was his birthday. We celebrated his birthday today. He turned 88. Anyways, um, yeah. So I don't want to time skip to do stuff, and like same with like the Safari Zone and stuff. But I think I'm gonna have to. But I want to do as much as I can, without having the time skip before it just becomes not fun, you know. So like I want to do as much as I can without having to time skip, like all the events. I caught all the legendaries. Um, I did all of the I'm trying to do all of the evolutions and trade over because I still have my heart. Oh yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Um, I want to do all of the evolutions I can without having to level. So like all the trade evolutions and stones and stuff, and like fossils. Um, uh, yeah, and then trade because I was gifted. Excuse me, I was gifted. I think I already said this, man. I don't even remember, but I was gifted a copy of Heart Gold. Yes, yes. I was gifted a copy of Heart Gold 2012. I beat the Elite Four in middle school. So I remember the same thing happened because the fucking Heart Gold Soul Silver level curve is ass, and you beat all 8 gyms, and then you go to the Elite Four, or you go through Victory Road, and the Pokemon are level 40, and you go to the Elite Four, and they're 50 and 60. And it's like, there's no trainers that are 50 and 60, or anywhere near that are okay to level up, to train on. So it was just a huge slog. And so I stopped playing, because that shit's not fun. Fucking running into Rhyhorn a million times a day and getting like 2 levels. Shit's not fun, especially for a kid. So I stopped playing when I was on that save file when I was 10, 11. Yeah, 2012. 10, 11, yeah. Fucking. So I abandoned that save file, and of course middle school happened, so I stopped playing stuff like that because that wouldn't have been cool. That's not true. I played up until White 2, which came out 2012. Which, no, even then, yeah, no, I think I stopped playing in middle school, which is kind of crazy to think about. Or maybe, yeah, like the middle of middle school, because, like, I don't know, I was more focused on, like, trying to be cool and trying to have friends, but that didn't even work out, so, like, that wasn't even worth it. And same thing with high school. Like, with high school, I focused a lot on band, and I focused a lot on my friends. So, like, I don't really regret that, but I still wish I would have kept up with Pokemon, because it would have been cool to have all that stuff to look back on now. Like, I was super hyped for X, so I played X. I played halfway through White 2. I got to Driftville City, and the same thing with the fucking gym. That gym fucking, oh my god, what's his name? Cliff. I think his name's Cliff. That fucking gym is so hard. Fuck ass Excadrill. So I stopped playing, especially because, like, by that point I was like, bro, this is the same game. Like, I put so many hours in White. I had like 290 hours in White. And then White 2 comes out and it's like basically the same. At least to me, to my 10, 11-year-old self, it's like everything looks the same. Like, you start off in a different area. There's more Pokemon, but it's like the same. Like, the second gym is still, oh wait, no. No. The first 2 gyms are different, but the third and the fourth and the fifth are all the same. So I was like, this is the same game. It's becoming the same game. Anyways, I'm still rambling. Um, bu- 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 so yeah, so I beat Heart Gold in middle school in 2016 at the end of my 8th grade year. And I remember that because I posted it on Snapchat and I thought it was just like a moment for me. I was like, I don't care if this looks lame. This is something I really liked. And it was finally cool to actually get to do it legitimately because I didn't cheat. And I was like, oh my God, I actually did it. This is the first time, well, not the first time, but in Heart Gold, in the first game, in the first region, like obviously it's not the same exact game, but it's the same game. Um, that I ever played, I actually beat the Elite Four, and I beat it legit. It was cool. So I posted on Snapchat, and it was like finally after 4 years or whatever. Um, so yeah, I vividly remember that. Anyway, so yeah, that's all just to establish that I have a at least halfway completed Heart Gold save file my Pokedex is at like 90 or like 88 or something. So I've been training all of the version exclusives with that copy, but I don't have the physical cartridge. I've been trading it with the save file I have on the SD card in my 3DS and the um, installed version I have on my 3DS, and then I've been using my sister's old pink DS Lights with my physical cartridge of Soul Silver, and I've been trading it that way. So that's how I've been doing all the trade evolutions and the version exclusives that I have so far. Um, but yeah, so another thing that's really cool is that like all these like the past 2 years is when I really got back into playing Pokemon again, because I remembered 2 years ago that I had a White 2 save. I felt like playing Pokemon because I had a Pokemon Challenges video recommended to me, and it was his reaction. He was playing Crystal Kaizo. Yeah, he's playing Crystal Kaizo, and he was reacting to was it Flagon? No, it was T-Tar? T-Tar Tube? I think so. And it was his reaction to Sun and Moon stuff. Anyways, yeah. And that's how I started I got really into Pokemon challenges and like watching his Nuzlocke runs and stuff. And watching that really wanted me to get back, really caused me to want to really get back into Pokemon again. And I decided to start with White 2 because that was the earliest. That was like the one where I was like, man, I never finished that. Like I kind of just stopped halfway and I gave up. So that's how I started. And then I finished X because I only ever got to 8 badges. I never beat the Elite Four. Actually, it might have even been 7 badges, but I think it was 8. Um, and then same with Alpha Sapphire. I literally started I got a starter and I got to like the first city and then I stopped playing. Like I literally had like an hour of playtime, I think, on it. And then same with Sun. The same thing with Sun. Um, yeah, like pretty much the same thing with Sun. I had a starter and like I got to like the first town or whatever, but then because that all those games they came out like once I started getting into high school, and I just didn't want to do it anymore. I don't know. I all my time was going to band and stuff. And my friends and playing 3DS, especially with the Switch coming out and like I don't know, all the 3DS kind of felt like an old console, and I kind of just stopped paying attention to it, even though games are still coming out for it. And like new consoles too, like they made the 2DS XL and the new 3DS, which I kind of wanted to get, but it didn't really make sense because I already had two, and I didn't really understand the differences. Um, and it didn't really make sense to. I don't know. I was losing interest. I think that's the main reason. Um, but what was I saying? Yeah. So that was the reason I got back into playing Pokemon. Oh my God, I forgetting what I was gonna say. Um, trying to remember. Oh man. 3DS games. Uh. Oh yeah. Okay. Um. Uh. Wait. No. How did that connect? Uh. Oh my god. Yeah. Okay. I think I was also just gonna describe how like that's how I got into modding my 3DS. So I could actually back up all my games. So I was able to back up all the save files of all the 3DS and DS games, and rip all of the game files, all of the ROMs from them in the way I see it, in an ethical way, because I own these games. These are my games. I own physically, so I'm able to take their game files off and put them on my computer, and I'm only playing one at a time. I mean, sometimes I wouldn't, but I wasn't like selling it to other people. Um, bum, bum, bum. Yeah, I forgot. I feel like there was something else I was gonna transition to, or like some way to relate this. But it was BB's birthday today, so I was at his, or BB's my grandpa, my grandpa's birthday today, and so like we had some family over, and it was my brother, and yeah, he saw he saw my Pokewalker in my pocket, and that started a whole conversation about Pokemon, and um like a whole conversation about Pokemon, like all the games we played, all the games he had and like lost and like traded in and all the stuff. All the games he've played, and like even how like recently like he'd been playing a lot, like, and all this time, like these past 2 years, like I'd really been wanting someone to play Pokemon with. You can even ask my friends, um, and like talking to him, I was like, oh my god, it's him. And like of course it's him, because like as a kid he played them too. Like he hella played them. He played a lot of black, because I had white and he got black, and he we both got a 3DS for our birthday in the same year, but his birthday's 2 days before mine, so he got his first. But he got black and I got white. um but I don't think we got them at the same time, which is funny. I'm pretty sure I got mine first, because I remember going with my grandpa and he bought it for me randomly. I'm pretty sure I just asked for it and he got it for me because he spoils me. um, I'm pretty sure he got it separately, but I think he got black because he knew I got white, or maybe he wanted black anyways. Um, but my sister also had a 3DS, and she also got black. So like we were playing black, we were playing Pokemon, man. When it came out, it was freaking it. It was it. Um, so yeah, we had like, and he was like, yeah, man, like if you wanna start a new like generation and play alongside each other, just let me know. Just tell me which one. I'm like, oh my god, dude, like I've been kind of distant with my brother for a while, and like now I'm like, this is like perfect. Like I feel like it's like perfect. I don't know. I really hope we actually get to play together, and it actually like is cool and fun. But literally tomorrow, as I saw this announce like a few days ago, it's September 3rd, 2023. Um, Retro Ambush at Retro Gorilla in Lake Elsinore. It's like a swap meetup. They're gonna have food and stuff. It's like a for games and like buy, sell, trade. Um, and I was already gonna go, but after this conversation, I'm like, dude, we could go. We can go tomorrow. Like we might not get anything, but I don't know. It's just cool to go. And the guy, I mean, I don't know the owner, but I bought a few things from him last year for my birthday, and he gave me a discount for my birthday because I told him it was my birthday. I'm like, he's a super chill dude. I think his name, I forgot his name, but he's super cool. Shout out Retro Gorilla in Lake Elsinore. Please support them because they've been getting broken into, and that's really fucked up. But yeah, so I'm gonna get to go to retro game store with my brother and like a whole little like event thing. It'll be cool. Hopefully the food is good. I mean, it's food truck. Food truck food is usually good, I feel. But yeah. Other than that, I think that's mostly it. The Mandarin season was amazing. Had the time of my life, and I honestly think I am 99% sure I'm going back. 99. I leave the 1% just because I might decide that I want to try for blue coats. Not because I want to leave Mandarins, like not even close. I like if say I do audition for blue coats and I make it, it will be the hardest decision of my life to leave Mandarins. But the only reason I might want to try is just because blue coats have been my dream corps for so long, and they've inspired me to do so much. Like they inspired me to want to go to world class. They inspired me to want to continue with the activity because like that was like a goal for me, as a dream. And so I feel like I kind of owe it to my younger self to at least try, you know? But after my experience at the auditions this past season and the way their show design has been leading, I mean, I didn't hate last year's show, but I didn't like it that much either. I didn't like this year's show at all, sadly. For no disrespect to members, but I didn't like the design. And so I don't know if I want to risk it aging out there, you know? Especially like it would be super awesome aging out as a vet, especially at a world-class corps, especially at the Mandarins. Cause oh my god, this last season. Oh my god, this last season was, I'll never forget it. Oh my god. I was showing my family today at the party. Like I still kind of can't even believe I did that. Like holy